Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. I say again, welcome to my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. And today, as you can see by the background, I'll be covering some military content. And this is going to be short and quick, as there isn't really much to cover. But for this video, I'm continuing with a series of a potential draft may be coming, and this time I'm covering the United States Marine Corps. It's just the basic training physical fitness test. And this right here is crucial for anybody from the ages of 17 to about 36. That's normally where the military, that's the age limit, normally for where they pull their pool from. Now, there can be older groups, maybe in the reserves or guard, but generally speaking, for active duty, the age range is 17, I believe, to 35 or 17 to 36. And granted, standards can change according to the military's needs, for recruits. But I'll be covering the United States Marine Corps, physical fitness requirements, and basic training. And simple and to the point, but I would definitely say for Gen Z, do not put it past the United States military to go to selective service to start pulling bodies as they need it. As they right now, they are currently short on the numbers that they need for recruitment. And from the last video that I made, obviously there were some people that had felt differently about being drafted, and even I guess felt differently about maybe women being drafted in the armed forces. But newsflash, the women are already on the front lines serving with their units, already. So it's really no difference. Now, obviously, there's more men in the military, but women are on the front lines with the guys. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's more men, but push comes to shove, if they continue with the decline in numbers for the military, and if their recruiting numbers are not up and they need those bodies, they will go to a draft. And I know that may not be popular with some people, and some said they would rather rot in a jail cell before they go to a draft. But I mean, that's easier said than done. But hey, to each his own, suit yourself. Like I said, I've already done my time. I did 20 years worth, so I served my country honorably. But I understand that everybody feels differently, and hey, we're Americans, so we are entitled to our opinions. But anyway, let me get into this real quick, and I'll be out to you guys here. But for the Marine Corps, for the basic training, now the Marine Corps has an initial, it's called IST, the acronym or abbreviation. What that stands for is an initial strength test. And so, for you to even begin recruit training, for those that desire to become Marines, you have to pass an initial strength test, okay? And it's recommended that if you're going to do the IST and you want to make it in the Marines, it's recommended that you show up in shape and able to do the disciplines that are required for the Marine Corps' physical fitness standards, And I say that for all branches of service, especially now, since they've all been brought to the front line, that it helps to be in shape, and you want to know what their fitness standards are and be well prepared to be able to do way above the minimum that are required in these physical fitness standards. They're definitely for the Marines. You know, the Marines has always been, I would say the Army and Marines have always been two of the most physical branches of service, period. You know, and so you don't want to show up to the Marine Corps if you can help it, you know, out of shape. Else, basic training for you, it's going to be long, you know. And granted, I understand that the physical part is really the smaller part of it. You know, it's more of the mental. But the better prepared you are, the smoother a transition you'll have from civilian to military service. So, for the initial strength test, these are the following requirements, okay? In the Marine Corps. Pull-ups and push-ups. For guys, it's 3 pull-ups or 34 push-ups in a 2-minute time limit. For females, it's 1 pull-up or 15 push-ups in a 2-minute time limit. For the guys, for the run, and this is introductory, because the Marines, they do a lot of running. It's a 1.5 mile run in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. For the females, it's a 1.5 mile run in 15 minutes. Okay? And then you have a 40-second plank. Okay? Where you are to hold in that position on a minimum of 1 minute and 3 seconds. So everything I've given to you are the minimum standards for the IST. So obviously you want to go above and beyond. And I'm gonna tell people that aspire to be in any branch of service, or those of you that may be drafted. Okay, never take any branch of services physical fitness test for granted. Nothing is as easy as it seems. You know, take it seriously. And when I put this information out, I'm not just twiddling my thumbs. You know, I've been there, I've been through it. You know, so I know that nothing is as easy as it sounds. It's obviously it's not impossible, but you know, always prepare yourself. And even for those of you that may not think that you'll be drafted, newsflash, you take a look around and see all these conflicts and look at the military's recruiting numbers. And just like they're making changes overnight to change the system, and put it this way, I don't want to say, I can't say it, I guess, on YouTube, but when they shut, you know, businesses down and made people stay home and work from home because of certain things and needed maybe certain shots or whatever, you know, if they can make a decision that quick, what makes you think that the United States president cannot go to a draft just like that? You know, and I think that it's unfortunate, but Gen Z or you know, I think Gen A, young may be too young, but I think that sometimes we've gotten into this this age where everything is supposed to be cushy or technological. You know, you can't do basic training off electronic device. You can't. You know, an electronic device or playing video games or your cell phone or Instagram, whatever it is that you do, you can't do this stuff on a video game. You got to get in boots on the ground, and you got to put some sweat equity. And unfortunately, I believe that Gen Z may be a bit spoiled, or maybe it's some of the millennials, you know. But stop taking things, you know, so lightly. You know, you're gonna have to pull your head out of that cell phone and out of that social media and these your comfort zone, and really take a look at what's going on around you and with world events. Do not think for 1 minute, you know, just because they haven't done it yet doesn't mean that they're not thinking about it. You know, and if they call you for a draft, you got one or two choices. If you in selective service and you are of age, when they call your number, you will either answer Uncle Sam's call, or you can choose to rot in prison. So you can pick your poison. Do you want to spend your youth, in jail, and giving up your freedom and then having your life affected for the rest of your life because of that? Or are you going to do what is necessary and make sure that you're prepared, and in the event that your country does call on you, that you are ready to go in and serve and do your time and get out if you decide that the military is not for you? But what trips me out is that it's funny that people can take the benefits from this country, but when it comes time for them to put it on the line, all of a sudden they got a whole bunch of lip and a whole bunch of nothing to say, or telling people what they will and what they won't do. Don't tell me that you're going to tell the government that you're not going to serve in the military if they call you for a draft, when some of you can't even go without your cell phone for 5 minutes. Let them take some food away from some of you for a day. And unfortunately, I think we got too many whiners, in this country. Too many whiners and too many crybabies. And I'm saying this, and you don't have to like what I'm saying, but I'm telling it, like it is. Make your preparations, because you don't ever know what this government is capable of doing. And believe you me, if they need you, they will pull your card. And that's life. That's just the way it is. Things don't always work the way we think they should, and sometimes somebody has got to step up and they got to put it on the wood. So if you can be in this country as a citizen and you are young enough and you're able-bodied and you can benefit from it, then if you're able-bodied and you're healthy, you can serve, even if it's just for maybe a couple of years, for however long they need you. But it may not be something that you want to hear, but this is the reality and where we are at. And if they need to draft you, they will draft you. And so I'm telling you straight up, Gen Z, I'm saying, get it together. You can't do push-ups through a cell phone. You may play all of these video games and these war games, through in fantasy land, but when you get snatched up to get drafted and you got to put it on the wood, you're going to lose creature comforts. And I'm telling you for a reason, because of what I know and what I've been through. If it comes to a point where we get into a war is uncomfortable for all. And so, how my parents would tell me, you may not like it, but put that in your pipe and smoke it. But that's all I have on this one. But I'm being, I don't mean to be so abrupt, but things may get really uncomfortable, and they may get real uncomfortable soon. China and Russia are not playing. Iran is not playing. And Israel doesn't play. And things can escalate soon. So Gen Z, this is a way. This is and you getting your 5-minute warning. Prepare, just in case, because you never know, and it's getting real close, and they are short on their numbers for the military, so a potential draft may be coming. But anyway, this right here was the initial strength test and just a physical fitness test, for the Marine Corps, just for basic training. This is just the beginning, and as I told you before, the Marines is very physical, and they definitely believe in staying in shape, so those of you that desire to join the Marines, you got to make it through the initial strength test. Then after that, the fitness test, the standards go up even higher. So get ready and be prepared. If they need you, they will call you and they will pull your card if needs be. But anyway, that's all I have. on this video. And the name of my YouTube channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. So please tap the bell or smash it to become a subscriber. Hit the like button to like the video, and if you don't like it, hey, hit the unlike button. Either way, leave a comment, and love to dialogue with you. We all are entitled to our opinion. You know, my opinion. You know, I believe in serving and being patriotic when duty calls. You know, I feel if I can benefit from this country, then I feel that I should be prepared to serve and defend what it stands for. But hey, you may feel differently. You know, everybody's different. And I also have a podcast on named Snacks Thoughts. SNAKZTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. The podcast can be found on Spotify, Acast, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, iTunes, and a host of other social media outlets. So please go over to Snacks Thoughts and join Snacks Thoughts and subscribe over there also. Love to have you so you can hear what I'm talking about over there. But either way, share Eric Broadus YouTube and Snacks Thoughts. Push them out to families, friends, frenemies, enemies, rats, bats, goats, dogs, and cats. It doesn't matter. Push it out. Get the word out. All right, guys? But that's all I have on this one. Potential draft may be coming. This is United States Marine Corps basic training, physical fitness test. Later.